what's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to finally be filming in English because a few days ago I filmed 2 videos in Spanish and I kind of miss speaking in English, especially because my cousin is here, my grandma's here, so it's always Spanish because they don't know English. But, well, my cousin knows a little bit. Anyways, that's not the point today. Today I am going to be, well, I finally compilated. I finally put together my tips for seniors in high school. And honestly, like, my senior year was so fun. Pretty stressful, but so fun. Gosh, I mean, I was doing the nursing assistant certification class. I was doing the PT, it's patient technician class for certification as well. We had prom where I was prom queen, which was fun. I mean, colleges, you know, applying to scholarships and everything, and it was an exciting year. And now it's like, that was like 5 years ago. Oh Lord, I am old. I am getting old. But anyways, here are the tips for you if you're a senior. So as a senior, you need to have already your top 5 colleges chosen. They don't necessarily have to be universities. If you want to do a vocational school or a community college, then, you know, make sure you have already, investigated, researched about them, and, you know, you already picked those 5. And you should also be touring them. You know, you get to speak to some of the staff, you get to speak to some of the students, so that's wonderful. Now, I'm not saying go and visit them all at once. You can, like, take it month by month. Like, I don't know, in June, you can visit Our Lady of the Lake. In August, in July, you can visit, I don't know, UT Austin. In August, you can visit Harvard. Whatever colleges you're applying to. Please make sure that you tour them so that, you know, you can get to know the campus, see what's the right feel for you. The next tip is very, very important. Start writing your essays, admissions essays, ASAP. That was kind of like a word jumbling. Yeah, but start writing them out. Usually, Applied Texas, well, I mean, I don't know how it is with any other places, but Applied Texas releases the writing prompts early, in August 1st, I believe, and, you know, it's way easier if you get them done before you even start school. You're gonna have enough time to edit them and everything. If somebody can review them for you, that's even better. But they also, you know, need time to review them. So yeah, start writing them. Some of you, the ones that are top 10%, don't really need to write them, but I recommend that you still do, because, you know, you still, for scholarships, you still have to write essays, and sometimes they're the same prompt or pretty similar. So, you know, you'll already be prepared with that. Now, please remember that not all universities do interviews, like in-person interviews anymore. So the essay is where the person, well, the person in the admissions committee really gets to know you. It really makes or breaks your application. My next tip for you is to start applying to colleges on the early deadline. Now, this is gonna guarantee, well, you know, still depending on your grades and everything else, but you're gonna have a better chance of getting accepted and also getting a really huge offer on a scholarship because there's more money available, there's not as much competition, and you also don't want to be the person who's stressed, like in May, trying to, well, okay, let's say March, trying to, you know, submit all the applications at once. Once again, I'm pretty well versed with Applied Texas, and in that one you can go ahead and copy your previous application and send it to another university. So, you know, if you fill out one, you pretty much filled out for, you know, the 5 that you're going to apply to, or the 10, however many you're going to apply to. So that's pretty easy. The next tip is all about the FAFSA. This year, they moved up the date to October 1st for people to start applying. And I personally think it's a huge help because at least when I had to do the FAFSA, it would open on January 1st. And my parents wouldn't get like the little, what is it, W-2? I don't remember what, they get like a paper in the mail that they need to file their taxes from their employer. And so they wouldn't even end up filing taxes until like February. And it was just so stressful because I kept thinking, oh, like, you know, the money's they're gonna run out of it. I think the AC just went off. But, you know, now it's in October and you're using the 2015 income tax information, and that was done a long time ago, or better have been done a long time ago. And, you know, you can start as soon as October 1st, or, you know, do it within the weekend, or, you know, whenever you have a chance. But remember that the earlier you do it, the more likely that you'll get more money. Because, you know, I don't know what their budget is, but I was always scared that they were going to run out of money. So there's that. My next tip for y'all is to retake the SAT or the ACT ASAP. Of course, if you need to retake it, do so now, because you don't want to wait until like October, November to take it, because your scores will arrive very, very late, and either you won't be able to apply for an early deadline, or, you know, you might miss a few scholarships. So you want to take it soon. So for example, let's say you take the SAT in March, and you need to retake it. Then you can retake it in June and have the scores soon before you even start school. If it happens that the score still wasn't good and you want to retake it, you know, you still got a lot of time. So please take it now. Hoping that you're watching this before your senior year starts. But if you're not, you know, still take it ASAP as soon as you can register for it. Let's move on to the next tip, and it's one of my favorite ones because it's all about scholarships, free money. Who doesn't love free money? I know I do. I mean, still, you gotta work hard for your stuff, but if you can get free money for college, which is expensive, it's pretty great. Now, there are some scholarships that are pretty easy. For example, the CAPEX one, that one you can apply every single month, and it's literally like just filling out your personal information, and you can win $1,000. Now, I know $1,000 is not a lot compared to the price of college, but I mean, any little bit helps. And I mean, what if you win every month? There you go. There's also, you know, some heavier scholarships like the Coca-Cola scholarships or the Dell scholarship that are, you know, like full tuition, so that's great and wonderful. Now, there are plenty of scholarships available, and unfortunately not all of them get applicants, like enough applicants. So do your research. I will go ahead and leave some down below so that you can start applying to those, including the deadline, you know, and the link where you can apply at. The bigger scholarships do take a lot of work, but you should be shooting for applying to at least 2 scholarships a month. That's my recommendation. Now, when I say 2 scholarships a month, I mean 2 heavy scholarships a month, like the ones that take in a lot of work. Like the easy ones, girl, you should be doing like 3 of those at least a month if you can. So, you know, your possibilities of getting your college career paid can be great, and you know, it'll be a little bit of a worry. It'll be a less of a worry for your parents. My next tip for y'all is to start asking for your recommendation letters ASAP. For a lot of the scholarships, you need letters of recommendations. For some of the universities, you do as well. Now, these have to be written by a leader of an organization you're in, or a teacher, or, you know, if you're friends with your principal. You know, fortunately, you can't have a family member, you know, write, oh, she's wonderful, because they're a little bit biased because you guys are blood related. So if you haven't gotten to know like a leader or a teacher that could be your potential recommender, then go ahead and get to know them ASAP. I have a few tips on how to get letters of recommendations, and I'll link that video down below so that, you know, you can get a little bit of help on that, and, you know, I go into further detail. But yeah, it's very important for them to do that, and I strongly recommend that you let them know to keep it on a file in their computer. That way, next time you need another one, you know, they can just print it out and it's right there. Another thing that's very necessary for applications, either scholarships or college applications, are official transcripts. I haven't come across a lot of them that ask for unofficial transcripts. They're usually official transcripts. At least in my school, they used to take about 3 days to be processed. So I say ask for 2 to 3 transcripts. You know, like if you need one, instead of just asking for that one, get 3. And that way you're prepared just in case a scholarship, you know, comes by and it's due like next week, or, you know, that way you can be prepared. The next tip is very important, at least for, you know, a lot of my friends that when we were living at the dorms, they didn't know how to cook or clean. So please start learning ASAP. Help out your mama and or your dad, whoever cleans in the house. And that's all for today's video. I hope these tips were helpful. You know, of course, you need to start learning to cook and clean if you haven't done so. Go to prom because it's so fun. Even if you don't like dancing, it's still fun to, you know, like look at everyone dancing and see how they're dancing. But good luck. I hope you get into the college of your dreams. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!